What's up, allies? We're back with you this week, and we're taking a look at a segment that we released last season. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are we taking a look at that segment again? Well, it's because the event that it featured, Toys for the Ages, is taking place in just a couple of weeks, right here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Information will be on the screen right now. By all means, get your tickets and get there. This is a great show. It is fantastic. We've been going for a long time, actually since it started, and it is absolutely worth the drive and absolutely worth the experience. I've got Grail toys there that I have found. It's a good time. All of the people that you see featured on our show are going to be there. The BOD will be there. Alan at Attorney of Dreams will be there. You've got Uncle Bob and Aunt Shelley will be there. Andy, of course, will be there because he sets the show up, and a bunch of other people. So by all means, come out, enjoy it. 80s Allies is going to be there. By all means, if you see us, stop and say hi. And we hope to see you at Toys for the Ages. But for now, enjoy last year's Toys for the Ages as we bring it to you here. I want to do a costume of like a superhero that fights geekery.
Oh, yes, yes. You can lead a horse to water, but you definitely can't
make him bathe?
Yes.
Oh.
You can't make him shower.
Oh. Huh.
But if you notice, today, like, what time is it? It's not even 10 o'clock yet?
It's just 10 now, yeah.
10 now. The parking lot is full.
Yes.
Beyond capacity, where I could not park in the parking lot.
Yeah, you're on a public street.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are, roaming around. We aren't going to do a deep dive right now because you and I have money to burn.
Yes.
So we're going to burn that.
Matter of fact, that is going to be this segment, us burning money.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, is that what we're doing right
yeah,
now?
we're gonna deep dive, see our friends, and have a good time.
Yes, we are.
See, Larry, it's when you want to catch them all, but crafts are life.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
I got nothing for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
See, you go a year without finding any of them, and now they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Only these ones, they've got their tracks broken. They're missing the back for the engine. They're missing the weapons and the missiles. I think I got a better deal.
Well, maybe, but if you're someone who's going to customize though. Yeah. Huh. See.
Yeah. Well, I'm not one of those people that puts extra work into it. Like, there it is.
Oh.
All done.
Well, I like customizing.
Well, if you have the time to customize.
Yeah. Why are you trying to yuck my yum?
I'm not yucking your yum.
And
I had these as a kid. I watched them over and over and over again.
You're a Rocky and Bullwinkle guy, huh?
Yeah. In fact, I went to Watsamata U.
Oh. You know what they really need?
What's that?
Is an Iron Sheik minifigure.
Yes, they do. Do you not see one?
No, there should be. Excuse me, sir. You just.
hey,
What are you doing?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you just walking by.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What kind of night? What happened?
Things that we cannot discuss.
I'll give you an example. You know, everyone puts in an ante for a bet.
Yeah.
There may or may not have been 6 or 7 sets of teeth.
Wait, what?
Imagination can go from there. We went from change, cigarettes, to teeth, false teeth.
Look, I know why Chris takes his teeth out, and it's not something we can't really discuss
We
it.
all took our teeth out and threw them on the table.
Oh.
It was bet.
And only 1 out of like 9 of us did
And
that.
I'm lucky that my brother won. Like I threw my teeth in on his.
Yo, I'd have put them all in like a clear container and wore it as a necklace all weekend.
Everyone else is gumming it the rest of the weekend.
It was brutal, dude. There was a lot of grill pieces out there. That was funny, man.
Well, there it is.
Yeah. You want to tell the camera what you're up to here?
So, Alan Zaman and Eternity and Dreams are extremely close to the BOD Toys for Suckers. Nick Maeda, somewhere around here. And oh, there he is, and Chris Gaines. And what we did is we are. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know what the word is.
We're inducting. We're inducting Alan Zamani into the BOD Hall of Fame, Hall of Shame.
Oh,
This is an extremely special gift from the muscle behind the hustle.
It's our teeth back.
And
I got all the teeth, bro.
the face that runs the face. Before you open it, I want to congratulate you on being the class of 2024 BOD Hall of Shame.
Yeah! What we did do never have ever. We learned a lot about ourselves.
You've been with us since the get-go. If anyone deserves to be in our Hall of Fame,
Yeah, man. Hey! I know what this is! Dude!
oh, look at this.
Exclusivity.
How is this better than a go-by?
1,000 times better.
It is not 1,000 times better than
It's
a
1,000
go-by.
times
Look
better.
at that.
It's
the
1,000
same
times better on the
thing.
basis that it's Optimus Prime.
Well, so you got a leader one. Or this. What is this? They don't even transform. They just sit there. That's it.
And they still look better than a go-by.
That is all the fun that you can have with these
And
characters.
they still look better than a
They
go-by.
do not look better than a go-by
Oh,
because
but
you
they
can
do.
actually like transform a go-by.
No.
Those don't transform.
No, just folding it in half, which is basically what a go-by was.
Well, no, this can't even be used as a fishing lure.
No, you're not. Forget you. I'm just moving over here. Look at this. We got some Generation Selects here. The Seacons. And as you can see, they legitimately came from across the pond.
Did you bring your yen with you?
I did not.
You do. You don't have yen. So how are you going to be able to buy that with no yen?
Well,
You in or you not?
I definitely didn't.
That pun didn't work out the way I wanted it.
Yeah, fail.
That's enough out of you. Moving on. I don't think the helmet will fit me anymore.
What? That one's not meant to fit you.
Well, that's what I operated in the Army. I was a tank. Oh, you were a tank? Yeah. So I was like, that helmet's not going to fit.
That's probably you in there, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
That's you
me.
right there.
That's actually a great representation of
What do
who
you know?
I am.
I was gonna say you've got a Larry action figure.
Yeah, I know. The only difference now is like I'm not painted green like I used to be. So
I wonder if that is the feature where its knees crack the way yours do after all this time.
Oh, most definitely. When
Oh.
he comes out, the knees crack, and he's got like 20 different doctor's appointments.
Got beautiful prop replicas here from our friends at Arsenal Models. But look, you
That
don't,
is
you don't have to
cool.
go searching for the Holy Grail.
No.
You just, there it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard.
No.
We found it right away.
Yeah. Well, I personally appreciate the badge photo.
Oh, of course.
I mean, and I don't know why. Well, if you're going to vote for a billionaire, it might as well be one that dresses in a rubber suit and saves us from crime. At
True.
least he's more productive.
I mean, I'll give you that. So last year when we were at this show, this booth, our friends at Arts and Models, is where I found one of my Grail pieces. And this is definitely, you see these guys, check them out. Not only do they have the prop replicas for these wonderful toys, you've got stuff on cards that you just don't see on cards anymore, like these beautiful Strawberry Land miniatures. How often, you see them loose all the time, but how often do you see those cards? And look how beautiful and vibrant they are. Just tons of great stuff here at this show.
Oh, and right underneath, look at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't say I've ever seen those.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And then what? This
I'm not sure what that does.
This case.
Yeah, a lot of money in that case. Oh, well.
Nanu.
Can we discuss the concern I have over the name of this thing?
What's that?
Rub and Play?
Oh,
I don't think that was really well thought through.
that was a different time.
Oh,
Well, then you have the Star Wars Give a Show, so
yeah.
you can
Draw your own conclusions there too, folks.
yeah. Oh, they even put these jabronis on a lunchbox.
Oh, why?
Huh, look at that.
Notice it's a plastic lunchbox,
Yeah.
not the heavy metal ones like we had.
Like, yeah, because they're plastic. Speaking of plastic, they got a couple of your friends over here.
They do. They do.
Who are we looking at?
Well, we are looking at Max Steel here, and then over here we are looking at Blazer. And the nice thing about these, you can always see they've got the name right down on the sticker, except for Max. It just says Max right there on the sticker. You can't miss it. But yeah,
And they're hanging out in front of a jabroni.
right. I don't know why they're protecting that jabroni.
Well, they're not. They're letting people know that he's right there.
Oh, they're
so you
pointing
can, like,
at him
yes,
saying, hey, you can avoid this guy.
or punch him in the face.
Gotcha.
You know, whatever you feel like
Oh,
doing.
no, look at these beautiful metal lunchboxes.
Yeah, look
we
at
have
that.
Here. Look, we got G.I. Joe. We got Superhero. We got Return of the Jedi, which is one I had when I was a kid. E.T., Gremlins, Fraggle Rock. Yes, that was much better than that Power Ranger
Yes.
blaster.
Yes, your sandwich would not get damaged.
Correct. Middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes. Yes, they now have bills and back pain.
Yes. You know, this stuff has something in common with real McDonald's food, which
It's made
is
out of plastic.
yeah, and neither of them decay either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their shake machine's not working either.
Which, oh, that's true to life.
And here we are, one of the first of our friends and one of our first sponsors of all time.
Yes, there he is. There he is. Oh, we caught him. It's like finding Bigfoot.
Well, not really. We knew he was here, and he's got the biggest display yet again.
Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Tired. Need peanuts.
You've been working since we got here. You've bought collections. You've been making sales.
Right.
You got the YouTube plan on the channel over there. You're just
When I was thinking about this setup, I knew we had a pillar that was in the way.
yeah.
Because when we first came, I remember our grid wall would be down the middle. I was like, I wonder if a ratchet strap will hold the TV up, and it's working. It's just a ratchet strap.
You know, that's some redneck engineering right there that you've.
Yeah, I passed that class. Yeah, I got an A.
So as we approach the end of this season of 80s Allies, how you been? How things going
Amazing,
for you?
man. It's been good. We got one more show in November. That wraps it for the year, so we get that really nice break, and that'll allow us to really look at the collections and get everything ready.
We still have a lot of show to look at,
We
man.
do. We're in the second row.
Yeah.
We're not even through the second row.
Yeah. And I've already bought a couple of things.
Look, if you need a sugar rush, Nikki's got her candy here.
Oh, yes. Nikki's
Wait-
patiently ignoring us
wait a
because
minute,
she's
look at-
actually conducting business.
Wait, Larry, do you see this? Do you see this? See these here. This is the you know, I take one of these to prevent diabetes,
Oh, and that's,
but this, if you want to cause diabetes,
oh, okay.
that's
Well,
what these
I
are for.
figured
Sweet shot.
I figured if your sugar was low, just come run over here and just shove that where the sun don't shine.
Well,
there you go.
I don't think that's the proper orifice for that.
Quick administration, you know, absorbs into the system faster.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have from the face that runs the place of the BOD, Chris D in the house.
Trying to take a nap.
What?
I thought
What
you
do you mean
were
you're taking it out? You're trying to make money.
I got money in my pocket. My
yeah,
brother's
but
got money in his pocket.
hey, when you bring money from home, that doesn't count.
He has a point there, buddy.
Very good point.
Yeah.
I'm making money. I don't see any paper or crayons hanging around here.
I mean,
I forgot my crayons.
Well, see, there you go.
what?
I forgot my crayons. I gotta borrow Lexi's.
We have to find some crayons for Christy. Maybe like a
Buy me
telethon.
crayons and a comb. I'll sit on the floor and color.
There we go. Yes. God, that would be amazing.
So I'd like to think that the BOD is one of the more wild personalities that we meet when we come back and do these things.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen some things.
And as wild as their personalities are, they're honest in their abilities to be wild.
Oh, very much so. And not only that, but they got great toys.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I have never seen those in my life.
Oh, a snooker.
And a JYD.
I have no idea what those are. I've never seen those.
I think they're erasers.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
You are a winner. So come up and see.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Hall of Omens, you know, our good friend Buddha, supposed to be here today. The thing is, Buddha sold out of every single book that he had
Yeah.
to
To Big Bad Toy Store.
a major retailer, a
Yeah.
major buyer. So he's not going to be here today because he has nothing to sell.
But if you want them,
Yellow ticket 51440.
that's where you go to get
That's where
them.
you go to get it.
Yep.
And we are not hating. The only thing that we're upset about is we didn't get to say hi to our friend.
Yeah, we didn't get to hang out with Buddha.
We are good friends with him, but we can also understand that he doesn't want to come down and just hang out. He wants to make money.
Gotta make money.
Gotta make money.
Oh, no, oh, now come on.
Oh, look at that!
You will have a chance to win a prize.
Yeah,
Well,
how much do they want for
This explains what the items are we were looking for in the case. It is in fact an eraser. It's by
Yes.
Winston Toys.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Whew! I didn't want to. That
Yeah,
was,
how many are
that
there?
was not going to end well.
Oh,
there you
can
go.
get a
Oh, Sheiky baby. Well, that's the one everyone wants, and then the second one everyone wants is the Roddy Piper one.
Yeah, and
Nobody wants Hogan for that.
nobody wants. No,
We could just set that right. Yeah.
I was not allowed any of this because my parents were afraid I would have shot at my sisters.
Well,
They were right.
I was going to say, yeah, you would have done it.
Yeah, well, my sisters were annoying. And still are.
Oh. This is the show of Mork and Mindy,
That is
dude.
great.
Like every
It
time we
is.
come to this show, and now here we are with our good buddy Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob? Where's Uncle Bob?
He's right there.
Oh, hi,
Look at
Uncle
that.
Bob.
What's up, toy people?
That's right. That's
going,
right.
guys?
It's going good. It's going good.
Awesome. Couple toys, pushing the shop. Come out to the shop. 305 Herman Avenue, Lemoyne, PA.
Whoa.
17013. We're there at 7 p.m. tonight. Come out and see us.
There you go. Aunt Shelly's there right
And
now.
Shelly's there right now running the shop.
We had a question earlier that Larry asked, and I didn't know how to answer. Something
Yes.
Like you're the expert answer. Tell us about Mythic Legions here. What's the story going on?
Okay,
here?
so Mythic Legions, Comic Legions, these are all part of the Four Horsemen Studios products. They've been around over 20 years. They did a lot of the early Spawn sculpts from McFarlane. They did a lot of the Motu Classics figures are their work. And this is their line. This is their Cosmic Legions, which is their sci-fi line. Mythic Legions is the fantasy line. There's great stuff, great stories behind it. Big online community. The Mythic Legion Cabal and that. On Facebook. Super group of guys. A lot of fun. A lot of swappability. A lot of the figures pop and swap. You can create your own. A lot of customization. A lot of repaint. People making some amazing stuff. Yeah.
No, right?
Highly recommend them. I collect them. I love them. They're fantastic.
No, there you go.
Now,
Yeah.
and you've learned something today, Larry.
There you go.
I have. So have you.
Yes, and you know what that means, don't you?
What's that?
Cookie?
Well, that. But I was going to say, because knowing.
It's half the battle.
Half the battle.
It is
There you
half the
go.
battle.
All right.
Yeah.
Always good to see you guys.
It's always good to see you, Uncle Bob. Now, when Larry was a little boy, he had a Nintendo.
I was an Atari guy myself because I'm a little bit older, but
Yes,
still.
just a little bit older, because you know I guess more than one button was too complicated for you.
Wait, what? It's what they had.
That's not my fault.
What?
And you got all the use that you could because you probably played with your own joystick.
Well, I will say this. I wore my first Atari out, so... Yes, look how beautiful.
Look at that. A completely useless piece of plastic still in the box.
Don't you start with me.
There it is in the box.
RoboForce is amazing.
The only
100.
thing that moves is the arm.
That is 100 to Conqueror.
You have to pretend to have fun with those things.
You have to accept the fact that no matter what, it's still better than
it's not, because GoBots actually have wheels and you can move them around.
I wasn't even going to say GoBots. I wasn't even going to say GoBots.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say it was better than Power Rangers.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
See, everything's better than Power
See,
Rangers.
okay. Hey, check it out, Larry. We're here.
Oh,
look who's here. Yes.
guys.
Yeah. What's going on? I mean, since the last we talked to you, you were we've had another beer day with more toys. Is there a third one on the way?
There is.
Oh.
It's in the works.
Oh,
I've
man.
got to get on it. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, see that? I'm here to remind you that you have more work to do.
I have to get through this first.
Yes. How's the show going for you?
Deliciously good.
Do you hear that? Deliciously good.
good.
And she's drinking
I got a little LD
a little
today.
liquid death.
Sponsor me, please. I drink so much of this.
There you go. All right, so we're here with Andy Cook of Toys for the Ages Expo. We are on the second day of this year's show. It looked to me like we had more people than ever before. This looks like you had a huge success this year.
Yes, we did. We did a number count yesterday, and we're definitely ahead of where we were last year. Sunday's been steady. I don't have the numbers for that, but it definitely has been a fantastic show. People have been buying, and I've had a lot of customers tell me that it's an amazing show, and there's so much good. I mean, there's literally so much good stuff here. I can't thank the vendors enough. They just bring the stuff. Like, it's just crazy what they bring to this show. If you like vintage, you got to come to this show.
As Larry and I were saying yesterday, this has got to be one of the best shows on the East Coast. Certainly one of the best shows I've ever been to anywhere in the country. You do a great job, and we can't wait to be back here next year.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And speaking of next year, we're going to make the announcement for next year. So we are in this building again next year. Toys for the Ages Expo 2025 is July 26th and 27th. It'll be a Saturday and Sunday event as well, 2-day event. So we're looking forward to that. We're already going to start prepping for that here, starting in a couple weeks. I do need a little vacation. Gotta have a little vacation, but we're going to be in go mode again to prepare for the next one.
Outstanding. Thanks for having us again. Yep. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
With our friends at Hole in the Ground Productions. I've known these guys for a really, really, really long time. And Eric and Donna are excellent creators. Take a look at this. If you want a Star Destroyer,
it says don't touch
to display. It's me. If you want a Star
okay.
Destroyer,
So you get special dispensation.
I'm gonna. See. I'm allowed to touch.
Hang on. Okay, could you say that again?
Jim knows he's allowed to touch.
Oh, all right.
See that? I'm allowed to touch. So you are looking at a Star Destroyer bridge. So you can put all your little guys down here, and Vader can be up here. This is where there's a bounty on the Millennium Falcon, and all the bounty hunters were like in this area. So you can really set up a beautiful diorama. And of course, they have a bunch of other stuff to do this with. Look, you've got Throne here. Here you can have Obi-Wan on the little gimmick turning the thing off. You've got everything you could possibly want here. And this is over on the other side here. This is one of my favorites. Take a look here. This, of course, is the cantina Now, what's neat about this is if you've been watching things online, you know that Hasbro has put out a cantina, and it's extremely expensive, and the only way to get it is, you have to get everything at once. But the way Eric has this set up on his website is you can buy piece and parts.
Oh.
So if you don't want the whole thing, you don't have to have the whole thing, or if you want to build it as you go, you don't have to put out a bunch of money all at one time, and basically if you add everything up, it comes out to about the same price. So an option for folks. And look at the detail on this bar. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. If you're a Return of the Jedi guy the way I am, if you love Jabba's Palace, take a look at this, where you can add the little gimmick there for Max Rebo's organ. You can torture a droid if you want to, or rip one apart. Isn't that wonderful?
Sure, if that's what you're into.
So how did you get into this? How did you start with that?
Well, I've been a prop maker for a while, probably about 7 years, and I've always been a Star Wars figure collector. And so what happened was, I was on some forums, yakface.com actually, and people would come up with these ideas, like, why have they never made something like cantina chairs? Or, for example, you were talking about the droid torture rack, something like that. And I thought to myself, well, the process is the same, it's just a lot smaller than I normally work with. It's basically miniature props. And so the first thing I came out with was a door, actually that white one right there. I came out with that door, and within 2 days I must have had 20 people asking me, how can I buy your door? And then people start asking, can you make these little cube crates? Okay, yeah, I can do that. And then people eventually got to the point they wanted some vehicles, and they wanted more and more. And so that's just
before you know it, you've got a whole.
Yeah, I got all this, and it's great because now there's a lot of stuff that even as a collector, I always wanted. Like, for example, I always wanted the Virago. They never made it. I've only ever sold one kit, but I would have done it anyway because I always wanted it. And so it's great that now I'm able to fill that niche, and I really enjoy being able to fill that niche for other collectors. That's part of what brings me a lot of joy in the business, is having other people say, hey, I can finally have this item that was never made, probably never will be made.
And where can they find you?
If they just go to, it's a long address, holeinthegroundpro.com. That's where they can get everything, whether it's the diorama kits, whether it's a prop end of my business. I'm also...
Whoa!
Larry, I can do it in post. I can put it on the screen. What do you...
Whoa!
He's going for the practical effects.
He is.
Yeah, you gotta give him credit for that.
I will give him credit for that, absolutely.
All right, folks, we have been up and down every aisle twice here at Toys for the Ages. Clearly, you can see we got some stuff. What a wonderful deal in the box. KB Toys.
Paid sticker price for it, $10.
They're paying the sticker price for it. Can't remember paying a sticker price for anything. In fact, if you adjust for inflation, this possibly is a $100 toy if you think back in the 80s.
Probably, if not a little bit more.
And then you bought a considerable amount of stuff.
I did. I have my set, and then got a bunch of little trinkets from Uncle Bob and American Daydream and a few other dealers here. It's been a great day here at Toys for the Ages. Always an amazing show. Probably one of the best shows in the East Coast. If you have a chance, make sure to get
Come
out
on over here, you. Where do you think you're going? What?
Christy. Can't be trusted.
No,
COD. Toys
not
for
with
suckers.
Not for nothing.
They can be trusted to sell you toys. Just don't drink with them, because it's gonna be bad. But Toys for the Ages. Make sure you get here. Make sure you enjoy it. It's always a great time.
Oh, there's another one of our friends.
It's a great time. I don't even know what to say after that.
All our friends came here today. They're making money. We're spending money. And on that note, we're out of here. We should probably go back to the studio before we spend more money.
Absolutely.